King Bhoja of Parmara dynasty ruled from 1010 to 1055 AD with his capital at Dhar in Madhya Pradesh. The core area of his kingdom was Malwa region, and he extended his kingdom from Rajasthan in the north to Konkan region in the south, and from Sabarmati river in the west to Vidisha in the east. He became one of the most celebrated kings in Indian history for his achievements in several fields of art and literature. Like Emperor VIKRAMADITYA, there are many legends clustered around King Bhoja. This scholar king and polymath established BHOJSHALA to encourage Sanskrit studies. He was also a great devotee of Lord Shiva and built many temples dedicated to Shiva, especially the Bhojeshwar temple in Bhojpur, a city founded by King Bhoja himself. Many later works like Merutunga's Prabandha Chintamani written in 14th century, RAJABHOJ's Bhoja Charitra written during the 15th century AD, Ballala's Bhoja Prabandha written during the 17th century AD, as well as Bhavishya Puran and Singhasan Battisi legends, described him as a scholar king who established the Sanskrit language in his kingdom and marched up to the banks of river Indus and defeated several Milacha kings. These legends, especially in the Bhavishya Puran, describe King Bhoja as a descendant of Emperor Vikramaditya and Shalivahan. His battle against a Mechcher named Mahamada, who can be identified with Mahmud of Ghazni, and whom his court poet Kalidas turned into ashes, became folklores among the people of the Malwa region. There are many such legends associated with King Bhoja. But what is the real history of King Bhoja, whose real identity was surrounded by folklores and legends? The historical King Bhoja's father was Sindhu Raja of the Parmara dynasty. His mother's name was Savitri. As a child, Bhoja was well educated by his father, and according to Bhoja Prabandha, he was well educated by many reputed scholars of his time. Bhoja used to suffer intense headache during his childhood and boyhood. Two Brahmins from Ujjain cured his headache. They made him unconscious using the Moho Churna, famous anesthetic powder of that time, and opened his cranial bone and removed a tumor. And then using another powder named Sanjivani, these two Brahmins helped him regain his consciousness. This story helps us to understand the advanced level of surgery and the knowledge the Hindus had before the coming of Islam. After receiving a good education, Bhoja's ambition grew as he became older. According to 14th century Prabandha Chintamani, his uncle Munjo tried to kill Bhoja because he wanted his own son to become king. But Bhoja survived all these attempts made on his life and became king after the death of his uncle Munjo.